How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to more God of War Ragnarok. Doing a little voiceover here for this video. Um, this is a side quest for Freya
Do you
in
know why I
Vanaheim.
left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious, throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness. I tried to make it work.
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
So this area was pretty extensive with the exploration. So just doing this video for the side quest for Freya, for her character development. It was pretty fun going around, and doing the exploring, but it would have literally been like maybe 2 or 3 episodes of me exploring and doing puzzles, which honestly, probably not that exciting. So figured I'd at least pump out a video for this, and the next video
Look,
is
over
another
there.
side quest as well
Allow me.
in Alfheim. So this is in Goddess Falls in Vanaheim. There's a twisty and windy river
I
that
never
you
thought I'd come back here.
wind around to get here.
Reavers, of course.
Watch out! It's a soul eater!
And
It
another-
doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
Another ancient guy. Throw your axe into his chest to get the explodables to throw at him.
Hit its chest! What it drops is highly volatile.
So having Freya along as a companion is different. She's got some cool skills and whatnot. I don't know, some of her like dialogue was kind of shitty. Like she was riding around in the boat. And she's like, "Hey, so you know if Atreus wouldn't have been there when we were fighting at Midgard, would have taken you out or whatever," she said. She's like, "You want to go again right now and we'll prove it?"
behind you, Kratos!
Like, that's like, what is that about, man? Like, I don't know what the deal with that dialogue was. But, like, listen, like,
Behind you! Incoming!
Protect yourself!
a crappy area to fight in with, like, 2 poison pools sitting nearby. Kind of why I'm being cautious fighting these things.
Behind you! Watch out!
Want to accidentally walk into that.
Behind you! Watch out! Got him!
Will say there were tons of puzzles in Vanaheim having to do with placing the purple or the pink arrows, the sigil arrows, specific spots to ignite stuff, and a lot of those puzzles actually took me a bit. So, I mean, if I would have recorded all the exploration, it would have been a fair amount of footage to edit. Like I said, I didn't think,
Be careful!
an hour or however long of exploration
It used to be
would have
sacred.
been that
Now it sits abandoned,
entertaining.
vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here.
So right now I'm just kind of looking around the area.
Anything illuminating?
There's a treasure chest over here. Corner.
The door is shut. If memory serves, we'll need to light both of those torches to open.
Yeah, so that's a puzzle we'll be doing in a minute. There's that plant on the wall there spitting poison. I was running around for quite a bit trying to find where the I guess what they call the mother of that thing was to take it out. I couldn't find it, so just trying to open this gate without having to kill that thing. Just trying to be mindful of when it's gonna shoot poison. As you can see, placing those sigil arrows to create a chain reaction to burn the vines and stuff like that. Very common theme for puzzles and whatnot in this area. Okay, so we got that bridge down. There's two separate spots where we need to go here.
So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs.
This is one of them, and then that other like circular door is another.
Incoming right side!
Favorite enemies here, the nightmares. Like I said, next episode we'll be doing another one of the side quests in Alfheim for the big jellyfish thing.
Anything
Free another one of
illuminating?
those. Some friends here. Coming out for an ambush. Something out of Dark Souls. A lot of the enemies in this area like the suicide thing.
Behind you! Look out!
The crest of the Hewley family. One of the first families ripped apart by the war. My circlet's here.
It's on that pedestal by the
Here's
balcony.
our favorite enemies from 2018 game. Revenants are back. God, do I hate these things. if nightmares came back from the previous game. Revenants had to come back too. Absolutely horrible.
Above you! Watch out!
After a while fighting them in the previous game, I did get used to it. But as you can see right now, a little rusty. Wasting my rage right there.
Step aside, Kratos!
Incoming! Above you!
Look at
As
this.
you can see, the shooting the sigil arrows at them actually seemed to work pretty well to kind of keep them in place and then cause a elemental explosion when I was hitting them with my axe. So I think that's the strat for those guys.
It belonged to you.
A symbol of commitment. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. You know, my people used to send me gifts too, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of my son, it stopped. I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look.
So yeah, I think that was how you were supposed to fight them in the previous
I thought I'd
game.
feel peace by breaking it. But I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you see cannot be found in a circlet.
You may be right.
Got some company down here. I think in the previous game you had to shoot the revenants with the blue arrows, like the light arrows, to kind of prevent them from teleporting. And I think it seemed like the same strategy applied here with the sigil arrows. I didn't try the sonic arrows on the love, but that'll be an experiment for another time. Those things have to be the Revenants have to be like my most hated enemy in the previous game. That's awful. Like the nightmares, I can't stand, but the Revenants are like the worst. Mr. Werewolf going in with a wombo combo.
Lad, showing them.
As you can see too, I'll switch back to the tower shield for now. I don't know why. Forget why I actually switched. I was fighting. I think I was fighting something, and I was attempting to test something out. I forget what it was. So yeah, eventually I may go back to the parry shield.
If memory serves, we'll need to light both of those torches to open it.
I do like both of them. They both have their uses. So here I'm going back up top for a minute to look around. Looks like I had missed something. Got another ambush. That ability is nasty. And there it is. That is from the previous game. I remember I used to use that a lot. That was a really nice runic attack, so going with that bad boy again. I don't recall, but I thought in the other game that was a heavy runic attack, but I could be wrong. So now we're trying to chain the sigil arrows together again to light both of the torches at once. As you can see, I thought it was just one at a time, but you have to do them both at the same time. Definitely.
I believe we have to light both torches at the same time.
Yeah, there you go. So she's telling us. So, definitely a lot of trial and error with chaining those things together in the correct spots. It's definitely a cool mechanic for puzzles, but some instances it gets a little frustrating.
That's it.
Like I keep saying, this game, this takes what was done so well in the 2018 game and just expands on it. You know, you got new puzzle mechanics, and it's funny. You know, they still do the nornir chests and everything, and You would think that would get old, but it really doesn't. Like it's really enjoyable to figure those out.
It's a denouncement from my people, placed during my wedding.
Burn through that stuff. Some of those guys over here that like to buff their friends.
Protect yourself!
There was another spot where I was exploring and there were some of these guys and fighting them. I killed all the guys that he was buffing. Like there were two guys that were buffing people, two like singers or whatever they were calling them. So I killed the one, and then there was still another one, and for the life of me, I didn't know where the dude was, so I killed the minions, you know, that he was buffing. I basically threw them off a cliff and stuff. And then I was running around. I'm like, where is this other dude? I hear him singing, like I don't know where he is at all. And finally I couldn't, there were like chests and stuff and I couldn't interact with them because it was saying I was still in combat. So he ended up being on, like, climbed halfway up a wall. That's why I didn't see him. He was like hanging off a wall. So I finally killed him. It was just funny. I was running around for I don't know how long. I couldn't find him.
A symbol of reconciliation. We drank from the lover's chalice until we could hardly stand. I confided in him that night about wanting an apology from Freya. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only family I'd need. And I believed him.
So I did also complete the quest for Brok's lady blacksmith friend. I forget what her name is. Found all her armor pieces. Like they looked kind of nice, but they aren't something I feel I would use. So I did craft them, but won't use them. And that mysterious,
complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down.
That mysterious orb that she was asking us to find, I found as well. And, you know, and just the exploration and
Better now?
the Vanaheim River.
The pain only grows. Will I never be free of it? What more do I need to do?
So I talked to her, and, you know, I was going to include that in this video, but it's kind of boring. Honestly, she was like, oh, this is, I forget what she said it was for. Something like not great at all. She was like, oh yeah, this is for this. And
Why does the other side of this door scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within, but this battle, you will not fight alone.
She was like, oh yeah, this is for this, so I didn't want to tell you that because I didn't know if you'd help me. So it was just kind of uneventful. That's why I'm not including it in this video. I thought this with Freya was more significant.
There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A symbol of our union. Molna.
The stone refuses to let go.
Molna! The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. My bond to my son. To the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me, too.
Okay, she was suddenly able to take it out.
The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy. But it will serve as mine.
A much more fitting use for it.
Okay, so she has two swords now. So I end up equipping the new one because it does Bifrost damage to enemies. So I thought that was pretty cool. And switched out the runic attack as well. Just deciding here which one I wanted to use. Has a faster cooldown too.
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Yes. You won an important one today.
Incoming left side!
Some more friends.
Left side! Incoming!
One guy was a little grab happy. Wielder for the win.
If I may,
Since when have you ever asked for permission?
it's just... I owe you my life, such as it is, and I caused you so much pain. You're in a terrible situation. For that, Freya, I am truly sorry.
I wanted to end that war too.
I know, but I swear to do better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask, consider it done. I'm forever in your debt.
I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious know-it-all.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that, Your Majesty.
So, with the amulet, I found out that you collect the Yggdrasil, the Jewel of Yggdrasil, various locations, various chests, and you use those at the shop, at the blacksmith, to repair slots in your amulet, so that you can slot in more of those. And there's a bunch of them that chain together. So the more slots you have, I think there's like 9 slots. So there's like an Alfheim one, Niflheim, Svartalheim. That all, if you have all 3 of them slotted in, then you activate that perk of the 3 of those. So that's basically what you need to do. You need to get those jewels and fix the amulet slots so you can use more of those.
Over there.
So, found a Nornir chest over here. Trying to solve that now. This particular one that I'm doing right now, this one wasn't too terrible. It was probably the easiest out of the bunch. That first one that you saw me do, that took a few minutes, and this last one took a good like 5 or 10 minutes to get the placement of the sigil arrows right. It was a little frustrating, honestly. So you'll see I have a couple failed attempts here, but I mean, it does take, like I said, it does take a little trial and error. You just need to like overlap them. I was having trouble doing that. There.
Over there.
Like I said, that one took the longest. So now we're heading back down, heading out of here. That literally made me jump. That scared the shit out of me. I was not expecting that at all. And I was not expecting two Drekkies either. Double Drekkie boss fight. Wasn't too terrible. As long as Freya is, or whoever is with you, is taking the aggro off from one of them, so you can just have a 1v1 one, and then worry about whittling one down, and then a couple of instances the second one did get involved while I was fighting this guy, like right there. Wasn't too bad. I do enjoy the more frequent boss encounters in this game. If I remember right, I mean, at least from my memory, it didn't seem like boss encounters. I mean, there were the Valkyries and stuff like that, obviously, but it didn't seem like boss encounters in the previous game were that frequent as they are in this game. So I enjoy this game that they made the bosses more frequent, even if they're like some of them are like mini bosses and stuff like that. I still enjoy it. There we go. Got him.
So much for that boat.
So anyway, guys, that's about it for the video. Like I said, next video will be the side mission in Alfheim. And then the video after that, we will continue on with the main story. Just kind of taking the side stuff as it comes up, trying to knock it out, and then continuing on. So hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you enjoyed. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.